Welcome back, True Seeker. Want to talk about the reported death of Hue Jackson's mother. Hue Jackson, the coach of the Cleveland Browns. It's reported his mother just died at age 83, and her name was Betty Lee Jackson, and she passed Sunday, July 29th. Her death was not from old age. Her death was another ritual sacrifice for another celebrity in the world of entertainment, this time football. And with regards to her passing at the age of 83 years old, again, you have to learn this code of murder by numbers. The song Murder by Numbers came out in the year 83, and not by coincidence, sung by the band The Police, with the frontman Sting. Also, look up the movie poster for the movie titled Murder by Numbers. You'll notice that they changed the E to a 3 and the B to an 8. There's no other letters that are changed into numbers, just a 3 and an 8. And in Gematria, murder sums to 83 as well as 38, 3 and 8. But notice, football 83, murder 83, mother 83. In this case, we're talking about the coach of the Cleveland Browns, 83, and consider Cleveland is in Ohio, the birthplace of American football. So how fitting for the football team to have the 83 Gematria. Football also sums to 29 in Gematria, as does Ohio, and she died on July 29th, a Sunday, the day NFL football is traditionally played. And beyond that, her death lines up perfectly with Hue Jackson's upcoming 53rd birthday in the year of the season ending with Super Bowl 53, where the NFL has a 53-man roster and a 53-yard wide field. And the reason why is because of the shape of the football, which is the Vesica Piscis, which sums to 53 in Gematria. But look at this. From the day she died to Hue Jackson's upcoming birthday is 85 days. And why does that matter? Well, National Football League equals 85. So does Betty Lee Jackson. 85, 85. And in case you're new here, we're using the base ciphers. There are 4 base ciphers in Gematria based on the alphabetic order. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, up to Z is 26. Flipping the alphabetic order, making Z1 and counting up to A is 26, and then also using those orders with the rules of numerology, which means you change every letter that's a double-digit number into a single digit. So for example, when you get to the 10th letter, instead of it being 10, it's 1 plus 0 is 1. When you get to the 11th letter, it's 1 plus 1 is 2, so on. 4 base ciphers, you learn these 4 base ciphers, and what a well-thought-out system they are. You can see through all news, propaganda, and why the numbers in these articles are what they are. Again, in the 4 base ciphers, words that have perfect relationships have perfect overlap, like judge and gavel, the same in all 4 base ciphers. Witch and broom, the same in all 4 base ciphers. This news story, by the way, about his mother's death, that lines up with his 53rd birthday, it was released on August 2nd, even though his mother died July 29th. And August 2nd in the US is written 8/2 like 82. Just notice Vesica Piscis also shares Gematria of 82 as well as 53. And again, this death perfectly lined up with his upcoming 53rd birthday. The date of her death, July 29th, 2018. Date with 74 numerology. The word killing 74. Also a date with 47 numerology. Ohio 47. The first NFL Super Bowl season was the 47th season of the NFL. The reason why is because American football was created by Freemasonry. The Freemason logo has the compass, which is set at 47 degrees, representing the 47th problem of Euclid, which is about how to establish foundation for a structure. The word foundation, 47. Freemasonry abides by this code of letters and numbers, which comes from Kabbalah. Covered this many times before, but I'm always repetitive because I know people are always seeing my videos for the first time, even though I've been exposing this for 5 years. So Hue Jackson has some fateful gematria in his name, but we'll leave it there. His mother, the latest ritual sacrifice in the NFL, at least that I'm aware of. But understand, there'll be many more, and by this exact same pattern. Always measure the date of the death, and from the date of the death to the person's birthday. And if they're corresponding with somebody else, like how his mother corresponds with Hue Jackson, to their birthday. I can't find his mother's birthday, so I can't do that measurement. If somebody wants to find out the birthday or is aware of it and leaves it in the comments, I'll follow up with that comment. If you want to learn more about this code, please pick up my book as well, Letters and Numbers. The longest chapter in that book, which is a book in itself, is Murder by Numbers. And, show just how redundant this pattern is throughout history. These same exact patterns that we're talking about here. It's always the same numbers again and again. Till next time, Truth Seeker. Oh, actually, just in case you think this part about Mother in 83 is some sort of joke, I just want you to see something. Here's something that was in the news just this past weekend. August 3rd, this story came out. Osama bin Laden's mother speaks out. By the way, every story that's ever come out about Osama bin Laden by the numbers. Notice the word mother. 83 and 38. The date August 3rd can be written 8/3 or 3/8. We get about Osama's mother on August 3rd. Everything in your news this way, from the murder rituals to the propaganda. And it's always been this way for longer than any of our lifetimes. You can go back all throughout history and apply this code and see that it's been done this way for a very long time. Article also talks about Osama's father, who died in a plane crash. If you missed my video on this topic yesterday, check it out, because you want to know about his father's plane crash and what that had to do with September 11th. His father died on the day, leaving 119 days left in the year. 119, September 11th, written 11/9 in the majority of the world. Plane crash. Doing things by numerical codes. That's what I mean. You learn the code. In a few days, you can verify it 1,000 times over. Till next time, Truth Seeker.